Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show on the field at Veterans Field. It's time for the Manager's Show. Schiff, can you believe already game 42 of the season?
Yeah, it's you can tell by the looks of the players, both teams, coaching staffs. Everybody's tired, everybody's dragging. So I feel like it's game 42. But we still got a few left, and hopefully a few more in the playoffs if we can make it.
Talking about coaching staffs and coming towards the end of the season, lost a couple of guys. Derek Sullivan gets the interim head coaching job at Sac City, and Pat McGee goes back to work. Does your mentality change at all with less coaches, or does it stay the same?
Well, it doesn't. It changes not because of the number, because of the quality of the people that left. I mean, Pat's as good as they come. Sully's an outstanding worker as well, and the kids respond to both of those guys. So, they're missed, and we have a void. But luckily we got 4 guys remain, so we'll see what happens.
How do you feel about Sully getting that interim head coaching position at his school?
It's a great opportunity for him to, work at it and, put the time in, put it on the resume. It'll be great for him.
Be good for him. And some new faces as old ones leave. John Hennessy from Boston College, a new pickup starting at second base today. What do you expect from John?
Just expect a solid effort. Just, he's a Boston College player. He plays the game. He knows the game. He plays the game hard. He'll give us 100%, and that's all we're asking for. We need some depth right now because we got some guys really banged up that need days off.
You need to get another win, though, to get into the playoffs. Is that something that the team is cognizant of?
They know exactly what needs to be done, and they're trying their hardest. That's all we can ask them to do. And like last night, we ran into an offensive juggernaut. I mean, Wareham hit everything hard on the nose. So what are you going to do? It's we didn't play our best game, and we have not been playing well lately. But the body of work says that if we win one more game, we get into the playoffs, or if Brewster loses, we get into the playoffs. And the new season starts on Thursday, so hopefully we'll get to that point.
If Brewster loses, you get into the playoffs, but I'm guessing that you want to win to get into the playoffs. Nobody really wants to back into the postseason.
I wouldn't care one way or the other. But yes, you want to win. But if you get in, you get in. It's a prize that you start the season to try to get. So if the baseball god says you're going to back in, that's okay. But no question, you want to win in. Yes.
What's going to be the feeling if you clinch a playoff spot today? What are you going to tell the guys?
Well, let's go. We have a new season coming up very shortly. Let's see if we do somehow make it in the last 2 games of the season. We'll certainly try to rotate guys, rest guys, and get ourselves in a position that we will be as healthy as we can getting into the playoffs. But again, we still have to get there first.
Yesterday, you mentioned the tough loss to Wareham, and I don't know if you know why, but for whatever reason, your team is not below 500 against any team in its own division, but has had trouble with the Western Division teams. Is there any reason for that, or is that just pure chance?
I have no idea. I wish I knew. We wish I knew to make that adjustment because we have not played well against the West at all. None of them. So, interesting enough, we played well against what people consider the best teams in the league, and yet, we have not against that side. So, baseball's a funny game.
It's a funny game, but do you have confidence your last 3 games coming against divisional opponents, and then you'll only play divisional opponents at least in the beginning of the playoffs?
Right. I have confidence these guys will play as well as they can, as hard as they can. And then, like I've been telling them all year long, when the season's over, whether we make the playoffs or not, we'll count it all up, and we'll see if it's been a successful season or not.
Chatham, possibly a victory away from the playoffs at Veterans Field. It's game 42 of the season against Harwich. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much.
That was the Manager's Show. The Anglers Extra pregame show rolls on. Back to you, Chris.